Red Riding Hood was a sweet little girl. She loved to go to her grandmother's house, and her grandmother lived across the street. So every evening, Red Riding Hood would pack a basket full of food for her grandmother and go skipping happily to her grandmother's house. And what would she do there? Well, Grandma would tell her stories, and then Red Riding Hood would help her grandma dust the house, fold the laundry, and do anything to help her grandma. Grandma would be very happy to see Red Riding Hood. Grandma would make lovely homemade snacks for Red Riding Hood. She would make healthy snacks. She would cut fruit for her, make some nice potato wheat snacks. But every time Grandma served the snacks, Red Riding Hood would turn up her nose and say, "Yuck! I'm not going to eat these dirty snacks." Then Red Riding Hood would take out her own snacks. I like wafers, pizza, and soft drinks. And then Red Riding Hood would start gobbling up all her snacks. Well, Grandma tried to tell her that you must eat healthy food. But Red Riding Hood would just not listen. One day, as she was skipping merrily on the way to her grandma's house, a big wolf suddenly jumped from behind a tree and stood angrily in front of her. Red Riding Hood was very frightened. Where did this wolf come from? "Please take my basket. It has lots of food for you. Take it, Mr. Wolf. Please take my basket." The wolf snatched the basket from her and ran away. He's gone. Red Riding Hood was so relieved. But as she started walking again, the wolf came back once more. He stood angrily in front of her and said, "Is this what you call food? Wafers, noodles, and pizzas and chocolates? You call this food? I need food, so you better get me food." Red Riding Hood was very scared. But this is what I eat every day. Is this not food? "This is junk food," said the wolf. "I need food, healthy food, so you better get me some food or else." No, I will get you food. Please tell me what you want. I will ask my grandma to make it for you. Oh, please. Said the wolf. "Well, get me some delicious snacks made from biscuits. But remember, the snack should be healthy. Yum. And yes, come back fast. I am very hungry." Red Riding Hood promised the wolf that she would bring what he wanted and quickly ran to her grandmother's house. She was huffing and puffing when she reached. Grandma had made some lovely snacks. There were Appy biscuits, Fruity biscuits, Veggie biscuits, and Sprouty biscuits. She quickly packed them all while her grandma wasn't looking and then ran back to the wolf. She was huffing and she was puffing and she was completely out of breath. She handed the snacks to the wolf and said, "Here, Mr. Wolf, I have brought your snacks for you. Said the wolf. Let me taste them. This one has biscuits with apples. Yum, yum. And this one has some vegetables. Yum. And wow, this one has sprouts too. If you had snacks like these, then you would not be tired and huffing when you run. So come on, eat them with me. Red Riding Hood took a small bite and was ready to turn up her nose and say yuck. But as she took a bite, she found that it's very tasty. She never thought veggies and fruits can taste so delicious. She said, this is nice, and it has my favorite biscuits too. Now promise me, said the wolf, that tomorrow you will get me some healthy food too. Yes, I promise. Red Riding Hood quickly promised and ran home, wondering what snack to take for the wolf the next day. Next morning, she sat at the dining table, thinking about what to take. Her mother brought her favorite breakfast, 1-minute noodles. But Red Riding Hood pushed the bowl away and said, I don't want this. I want something different, something healthy. Her mother was really surprised. Red Riding Hood is not eating her noodles? Oh, that's nice. Here, sweetheart, we are all having rainbow chapati, roti noodles, wheat upma, and some healthy rounds. Yes, give me all that. Red Riding Hood slowly packed some for the wolf in her basket, and then she ran quickly, waiting to meet the wolf. Nice, said the wolf. This is very nice. You must always eat a good breakfast. It will keep you happy and strong when you go to school. Now I am thirsty. Do you have something to drink? Yes. Here is a cola for you. Oh no! I don't drink that junk. It will spoil my teeth. I want some water. Give me some water. Next time, carry some water or fresh juice with you. And the wolf disappeared behind the trees. Next morning, Red Riding Hood was ready for school. She had eaten a healthy breakfast and had a full glass of milk. Mummy, can I have some healthy snacks in my snack box? Of course, dear, said her mother. What would you like to eat? Well, Mummy, I want some healthy sandwiches and some fruit juice. And I don't want to fill my water bottle with that orange drink. I want fresh water. Mummy said, that's nice. Red Riding Hood soon met up with the wolf. The wolf was surprised to see Red Riding Hood so early. What have you brought for me? I hope it is healthy. Yes. I have brought some lovely healthy snacks made with bread. And here is some water, fresh water for you. See? I'm taking the same with me to school. The wolf was very happy. He laughed and disappeared behind the trees. The next day, Red Riding Hood was packing some parathas. And her mother asked her, My dear, who are you taking that for? Red Riding Hood looked at the box and said, For my friend in the forest. He's always hungry. Mummy smiled and said, Is he the same friend that taught you to eat healthy food? Yes, Mummy. He said, I should drink lots of water for my brain. And that good food has proteins to make me strong and healthy. And I'm feeling so fresh, I don't huff and puff when I run. My teacher also says I'm paying attention in class. Isn't that nice? I'm going to eat healthy food every day. Mummy was so happy, she hugged Red Riding Hood. Next day, Red Riding Hood went happily skipping to her grandma's house. She was hoping that the wolf would come. When she saw him, she was excited. She opened her snack box and showed him sprouts, veggies, and chapatis. Said Red Riding Hood. So what should I bring for you tomorrow?
Well,
said the wolf,
I have to take care of my babies, so now you will not see me anymore.
Huh? I will never see you again?
Well, you are a good girl and you have started eating healthy food. So if you want to make me happy, then I want you to teach all your friends about healthy food and change their eating habits too.
Yes, Mr. Wolf, I will do that, promise. The wolf laughed and again disappeared behind the trees. Red Riding Hood was skipping away happily, proud of herself. And she wondered, why were people so scared of the wolf? He is so nice and friendly. But, friends, as Red Riding Hood was skipping home, she did not notice that behind the trees, the wolf stopped to look at her. And slowly the wolf removed his mask. Yes, the wolf was none other than Red Riding Hood's dad, who had worn the wolf costume to teach Red Riding Hood about good food habits. Dad smiled and waved to Red Riding Hood's mother, who was watching her from the window. Well, children, wasn't that a lovely Red Riding Hood and a wolf that likes to eat healthy food? Well, in this story, there were a lot of food items mentioned. And if you want to make them all, then it's time for you to pick up a copy of the book Red Riding Hood and the Wolf Who Liked to Eat Healthy Food, and then prepare all these recipes at home with your mummy and friends. So kids, eat your way to be healthy and happy like Red Riding Hood. Bye-bye.